All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome everyone here to the state of Synth.
Hello.
My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Mr. Neon Fawkes, how are you doing? How is your day? How is your daylight savings time treating you, my friend?
Ah, God, don't bring that up. I hate... Oh. I'm still, drowsy and sleepy, and I can't wake up in time.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
Now I don't know when shows are on anymore.
Yeah, I heard that time zones are in effect. Make sure you get your time zones right. I love daylight savings time because it gives me an opportunity to have sunshine at the end of my workday, Jules. It's a good feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Synthwave, when you can drive off into the sunset. I mean, come on, that's the whole aesthetic, you know? You get out of work and you just drive off into the sunset with your music, and it's a good feeling, man.
Instead of permanent nighttime.
It's true. Permanent nighttime is no fun. Don't they have a country that has permanent nighttime or something?
Yeah, you just have to go up north.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
This revolutions of the sun. We need to figure out that, just figure out science and
we were going to get rid of time zones, weren't we?
We were. In fact, Z's working on that right now, and I think he's just about done. Maybe by the season finale, we'll have that all fixed, and maybe he can just stop the sun from revolving around the Earth, because, I mean, it's just crazy, all that physics stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are we talking about? I thought this was
I don't know. Hey, man, I'm excited for today's guest. It's Wolf Club.
I am super excited for today's guest. It is very exciting. These guys are just amazing. They have some great stuff. They have a new album out. They've done movie scoring and everything. They're just incredible. So I tell you what, we're just going to jump right on into our top story because I am excited to get to them. Top story of the evening. New video game based on Turbo Kid movie in development. Yes. Very nice.
Awesome movie.
The post-apocalyptic movie that has been a fan favorite for so many of us for so many years now. And now the adventures of the kid will now be live on in-game form. With a little more on this story, we now turn you to our roving reporter out there. We have Kitty Caboodle, who will hopefully tell us a little bit more about this awesome game. Kitty, are you out there?
Thanks, Dennis. That's right. A new video game based on the cult classic movie Turbo Kid is now in development by developer Outer Minds. Taking place in a distant future, 1997, the kid must once again fend for himself as he travels the wasteland in search for his friend. The game is set to feature all the things we came to love from the movie, with a heartwarming hero story and cool BMX tricks. This game is sure to be a huge hit with fans of the genre. To be honest, I've never really seen the movie. So that's why I'm here in the Night Ride FM basement to find out all about it from, the only person who seems to be around at this time of night, Dr. Schultz. Dr. Schultz, you said that you have seen the movie many, many times. Do you care to elaborate?
Yes. Turbo Kid takes place in the ultimate post-apocalyptic world, where there is lots of blood, guts, and annihilation. There is this warlord Zeus, a man that I admire, who rules over the world with his army of BMX warriors. Things get real messy for the kid with murder. There's a lot of explosions and mutilation and torture. Yes, I like torture. It's really fantastic. I promise to tell you more of the lot if you can help me with this little experiment that I am about to perform with this specimen called the Schrodinger's cat experiment. See, I place this cat into this box with an arrow filled with poison. 9! Here she comes again!
Dr. Schultz, stop what you're doing this instant. As head of HR, I declare that you're not allowed to do these kinds of experiments anymore. Now, I'm going to need you to hand over Mr. Snicklefritz immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Stop by later and I will demonstrate it to you. Ja, wunderbar.
Well, Dennis, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now, but never fear. I'll keep you up to date with all the breaking details on this developing story. The game, not the experiment. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Kitty Caboodle over there. How did she get
Dr.
involved
Schultz.
with Dr. Schultz? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good combination. Yeah, don't go back there, Kitty. Seriously.
Hey, Groot.
Yeah, what's up?
You know, Lamatos
Yeah.
has kindly let us play one of the tracks from the Rise of the Turbo Kid promo EP that they've been pushing along with the game. So how about we take a quick listen to that before we barrel on through to the rest of the show.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
All right.
Let's
Here it is. Okay, this is Lamatos with Rise of the Turbo Kid from the Rise of the Turbo Kid promo EP. And these guys are out of Quebec, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Rise of the Turbo Kid by Lamatos. Yeah.
Cool track. Very chippy tune.
I love it. It makes me want to drive down the street and go up and down hills and just like hit mailboxes with my bat, you know?
The game does look like Excitebike. It's like
does.
It's Excitebike, but with gore and guns and
weapons.
Yes, weapons and death and destruction.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, how can you take like a cool NES game and make it better by just adding violence to it?
Take an NES game, but make it like a Sega version.
That's great. I love it. I'm very excited.
You know what? Speaking of Synthy games, I think we should remind the users out there, the listeners, that there's some other cool games they should be all on top of.
There is.
Like Street Cleaner, the video game. We had him on what? Last week?
Yes. Make sure you pet the dog.
There's also Narita Boy.
Narita Boy.
Yeah, we had Solvinsky on a few episodes before that.
Is this like a thing now? Like every single episode, we're doing like a different video game.
I wonder if Wolf Club has done a video game yet.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they will after this.
Yeah. Very nice.
Ooh.
What's that?
I was just about to say, we got to do a shout out to the chat.
You know what? Let's do a quick shout out because, you know, all the people that came out, so many people, we want to acknowledge them and say hi to them. So who do we got out there?
Well, over in YouTube land, let's see, we got Miguel Romero listening in, and Zach Morris, my hero, is listening in. RB 2.0. Sam Van, Disterian, producer, is in there, as well as Adam Morgan. So hi, guys. And over in the IRC chats, we've got, you know what? I gotta do a quick shout out to Craig Packman. He's not in the chats, but he always messages me saying, man, because of the sleep schedules, I can't tune into your show live, so I always miss the shout outs. So there you go, Craig. If you're listening to the archives, shout out to you.
Shout outs to you.
And for those of you live in the IRC, there's Karin and IRQ Conflict, No Clue, Blake Carpenter's in the house. A few of us, aka you, myself, Karin, a whole bunch of us were in his latest video. Heads up.
Yes, we're like superstars now.
Yeah, man. I want to see if I want to get an. Hey, we need an IMDb page now.
Yes. Could we? Are we allowed to start our own, or does somebody have to start one for us? Is that like Wikipedia?
Blake, get on that.
All right, can we get one started because I need my credits in as many things as possible. It's very, very important for my self-esteem and my confidence level.
I gotta thank Blake though for letting us do that. That was quite an honor.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you know who else is in the chat? Z, the master of Night Ride.
Yes, very excited.
And Liger Zero and Hannah Baird. North Innsbruck's in the IRC.
Nice.
After their crazy badass performance on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Synth Valley Streamfest. Synthwave Arcade's in the house. Just JC. Rex Balls is in the house. Patriot's there. Athena Queen, who helped us with our skit. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Egg Shen's in the house. Really,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
And of course, my buddy from Toronto, Jonathan Liparati's in the house.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, welcome to all of you. Thanks a lot for listening to us live. If you're listening to us in the archives too, hit us up. We'll absolutely give you a shout out on the air because listening to the archives is just as important as listening to it live, you know? Because it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
We go through a lot of work to put these things online, and so far, Spotify has not kicked us to the curb. Very excited about that.
Poor Karin.
It's because we talk too much.
You know, Karin just, she was too good. She played too much music.
I know. Like, imagine Spotify. You're not allowed to play music.
Karin's like, you know what? The YouTubers, they don't want to hear me gab, so I'm going to play more music. And then Spotify's like, nope.
Oh, my.
Meanwhile, we just drive all the YouTubers nuts with our talking.
We do. They love it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, YouTubers. All right, so let's go ahead and, speaking of music, let's go ahead and drop a track. I can't wait to play this track, Ashley. This is one of my favorite tracks of the week. I heard this, and I was just like itching to just get this on. And he's got a new album that is coming out soon, so make sure you pre-order this. And yeah, this is an artist. He goes by the name of Castro, And he is out from Texas, and this is the titular track.
Ooh, drink.
Yes, drink it up. And here it is, Falling Into You, right here on Night Ride FM. Enjoy.
Tokyo moon, neon lights. You try to hide it, but give in tonight. Silhouetted, salt and fire. So the pattern of my desire, around in circles. You can take me anywhere. With the windows down, slow motion, running fingers through your hair. Take the seat back and let it all go. It's just you and me, there's nothing else, now we're alone. I've been trying to reach you with your hands on me. I hear you say, let me float away and fall into you, fall into you. I need to float away and fall into you, fall into you. Play the music to my soul. Breathe the night air and lose control. Pull me closer, never let go. It's just you and me, there's nothing else, now we're alone. I've been trying to reach you with your
And once again, that was Fall Into You by Castro, featuring Ulas.
Yeah, the titular track from the upcoming album.
Titular.
Fall Into You. Out of Texas.
And we also have a Yum code that we're going to be giving away too. Not really sure how we're going to give away that Yum code, but
we'll think of it.
We will think about it, and we'll let you know. Maybe in a couple minutes we will let you know, or maybe at the end of the show, if anybody is still listening, at the end of the show, we will give you that Yum code somehow. We'll give it to the last person out the door. There you go. All right, so I am super excited, man. I'm really super
that time.
Duper excited to bring on our very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the gentlemen of Wolf Club, Steve and Chris.
Steve and Chris.
From Wolf Club. What's going on, guys?
Good evening. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
We said that at the same time, didn't we? We said that the exact same time.
Heck.
Wow, we should be in a band, Chris.
I mean,
I think you guys must have practiced that, huh?
We know it's just natural. I think just after so many years, it just kind of
the chemistry.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. Yeah, sometimes the chemistry is there, sometimes when you work together for so long. And you guys have been working together for a while now.
What did you say? 7 years?
No, longer than that, I think. 7 years as Wolf Club, probably. But I think before that, we kind of were doing little demos and stuff. Maybe 10 years, maybe, Chris, roughly.
Yeah, I mean, we've known each other, God knows how long, 20 years, I guess. But it's then been in bands sort of sporadically throughout that. And then, Wolf Club probably for the last 6 or 7 years.
Wow. Your self-titled when you came out in, 2017, I think?
I definitely should know that. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
If we just some quick maths here, I think we've released an album a year for the last
right
few
now.
years, and this is our 6th, so that means it's
2017, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you have a similar sound back in the day, or is this kind of like a new direction with Wolf Club?
It's kind of a long story, I guess. We kind of started separately, I guess you could say. So I was making sort of like electronic demos, like electro kind of stuff, very sort of like minimal at first. I wasn't really doing anything with them, and then Chris was doing his own sort of solo thing as a singer-songwriter. And then we kind of knew each other as friends, so I kind of started sending these electronic demos, which were, I have to admit, would you say, Chris, they were terrible at first, probably?
Yeah, well, not terrible. We thought they were great at the time, but yeah, they weren't great.
No, yeah. And then after years of practice, we made them a little bit less terrible, to the point of being adequate. And then eventually, hopefully, kind of got to our sort of current sound, which I think has kind of stayed quite similar throughout the sort of last few albums we've done. Just added a few more different elements to try and spice it up, but for the most part, it kind of sounds like us, I'd say.
Yeah, you definitely have a unique sound that is all your own.
I was just about to say, I didn't see any Indigo on the new album.
I know. You know what? That's a very good point.
What? Where's Indigo?
No, we need to.
Indigo.
Oh no, too sad. Yeah, she's amazing. So we would like to work with her. Yeah, we want to work with everyone all the time. I wish we could put like an album out every sort of couple of weeks, but you have to kind of try and pick the vocalist you think is going to be right for the particular track that you want. And we were lucky that we managed to get Dora back involved for a couple of songs, and then did more and more with her, because I think she sang Infinity a long time ago, which was one of my favorite tracks. And then she's doing some of her own stuff, which is amazing. And then we kind of coaxed her back with some new material that she kind of thought was right for her, and we thought were kind of fitting for her to sing on.
Right.
That's one of the interesting things about what you guys do. You bring different vocalists in to kind of add that flavor, which is kind of neat. Now, you've used a few. How many vocalists have you used, in the span of the project?
Besides Chris himself.
Right, of course.
I'm the male vocal on however many tracks, but then, like you said, it's just sometimes usually it will be that I'll record a demo with the vocal on it, and then just sometimes it just, for whatever reason, it just doesn't sound right. So we try and find someone that makes it sound right. How many we've used over the years? I mean, Steve, I don't even know. Like 10, 12, something like that.
I think 7,000.
Yeah, few.
I think speaking to all the vocalists out there. Hey, have you sung on a Wolf Club album yet?
Definitely, yeah. Last week, yeah. I reckon about 10 or so, I think.
Okay.
I'm guessing, yeah. I mean, even I've recorded vocals before, but my voice is terrible, so they never made it to...
It didn't make it, did it? It didn't make it. Didn't make the cut.
No, not as good as you, sadly, so I'll pass that on, I think.
But I think it's cool that you're continuously adding, different flavors. And the way I look at it, every time you add a new vocalist, it kind of gives it just a little bit more of a different flavor. And obviously, you eventually, I guess, you get to a point where you start to really gel, I guess the word is, with a particular vocalist, and they just fit the sound and the aesthetic and everything like that. So
that's like nail on the head. Like now, I feel like we've got to a stage now where we'll write a track and we'll go, oh, this one would be perfect for, or we'll even write a track with a particular vocalist in mind. So it's nice to get to that stage now.
Yeah, I agree. I think you almost I think some songs you kind of write it almost to suit like a singer's strengths as well in some instances. So for instance, when I wrote A Sea of Stars, I kind of almost wrote it specifically with Dora in mind, hoping that she'd like it and that she'd get on board with the song. It's interesting how you can almost you can sort of visualize and hear it in your mind how it might be with one vocalist or another, and then you kind of weigh that up and make the decision.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely got that wrong a few times as well, though. Yeah, like we've written a song with a vocalist in mind, and it's come back, and for whatever reason, it's just not quite gelled, and it's had to go, or we've had to do a rewrite, or I've sung it, or whatever. But it's still a work in progress, but we've definitely got better at it.
6 albums out so far. Yeah. So your last one is Just Drive Part 1.
Yes.
And I heard mention of what, a Part 2 and a Part 3 possibly.
Definitely Part 2. Yeah, that should be, if all goes to plan, it should hopefully be out sort of late summer this year. So we've got all the tracks ready. I think we kind of mentioned Part 3, but I don't know if that was kind of like in jest with one of the the interviews. We kind of we did think about it, but I'm not sure if it's going to quite work. We've finished Part 2, but we've also got a bunch of tracks ready for the album after that album, which is why we kind of said that. And
you've already finished Part 2.
We've already finished Part 2, and then we're maybe midway between for Part 3 or whatever that album becomes, I guess. But there's a long time that's going to pass between how it sounds now and what we release it as. So I think it could change. I mean, we could.
It always changes so much. It always changes so much, doesn't it? I think the usual processes will probably write maybe like 20 tracks for an album, of which we'll get 10 or 12, send them to the label, see what they think, and then that changes. There's maybe a couple that we don't like. Then it's probably like, I don't know, like 50-50 that end up actually on the album, and then some get reworked and reimagined in different ways or whatever. But yeah, while we say we finished Part 2 and it's ready to go, I pretty much almost guarantee there'll be a lot of changes yet.
Out of the gate, you were with New Retrowave.
Quite quickly. Yeah.
How did you manage that?
I know, we got very, very lucky. I think basically we had 2 albums out previously that were not with New Retrowave. Okay. So we had self-titled, which was of our old label, My Art Canyon, and then we went with the guys from Time Slave for Chasing the Storm.
Right.
And then I think basically there's a similar sort of scenario really. We kind of finished Chasing the Storm and submit that to Time Slave, and then almost immediately we had these bunch of tracks ready that we thought we could try and submit to New Retrowave. So the timeline was a bit funny. So we basically got really lucky that they featured our first track on their channel, which was like a dream come true, which was Summer Lights. So that got on their channel, and then immediately, as soon as they played that, basically I kind of thought, well, strike while the iron's hot, and then sort of sent them the kind of rough demos to almost finished demos of Infinity, because obviously they're so busy with so many submissions and so many different things. It usually takes months to hear back from them, understandably so, because there's just working through all that material and everything. But in that particular instance, I think I got a reply within an hour, which had never happened before. and he sort of said, he basically said, this sounds great. This is kind of exactly what we're looking for. And then sort of outlined an idea of a deal and everything, and then basically went from there. So it was just amazing timing, I think. If it hadn't been that he liked Summer Lights so much, and then the next track I think we sent was Tears, and then Infinity, and then kind of rolled on from there. If it hadn't been for that one track, I don't think we'd have been lucky enough to sign with them, but we're so pleased that we did.
Yeah, I mean, the album is great, and once again, the album is Just Drive Part 1. on the New Retro Wave label. And just looking at your Bandcamp page, though, I gotta say, man, you went crazy here. I see here you have the limited edition Neon Blood vinyl. You have the Part 1 limited edition mini disc in gray. You have the cassette tape, and you have the
It's New Retro Wave, man. It'll be anything retro, it's going to be on.
Yeah.
But wait, I don't see an 8-track, though.
No 8-track.
I've got a couple of those that I made personally.
Ooh.
Put it on VHS as well, if that sounds good.
By the way, this is the first album, I guess your first New Retro Wave album that it doesn't feature artwork from Signal Noise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the artwork's from. Oh, Dennis, you say that. Cover art
I
by
say FVC render. That's what we say. Yeah.
Dennis, is this a swearing episode?
I think so. It always
it's
is.
fuck render.
Oh, I said it.
I mean, he's an amazing artist. But it was a tricky one because we've had that artwork, the artwork that Signal Noise does has been like hugely important to us, and he's been so supportive of us as well. He's basically like a part of the band, really, isn't it? He's just, and he's an amazing guy. But at some point, you gotta go. Well, are we gonna have him forever? And it'd be, and actually, it would be cool to have him again at some point. But we did feel like we wanted a little bit of a, forgive the cliche, but a bit of a change of direction with the album. And
I like this artwork. Reminds me of some sort of a grindhouse movie.
Yeah,
for sure.
Nice. Yeah,
it's got the colors, the reddish color, and I know a lot of the grindhouse is red and kind of like moody, and it kind of has that with the smoke and the color palette that you guys used.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, all credit to the artist. It's obviously his amazing talent that kind of put it all together and created the piece that it is. But I did have a lot of kind of input in terms of the direction of what I kind of wanted. So I said, straight out of the bat, I kind of wanted it to look red and black only. So I had that in mind, that it would just be really striking and kind of a central figure in the middle. So it would be kind of, draw the eye in there, all that kind of stuff. And then kind of really push the idea of, I think I just said mountains, headlights, smoke, silhouette. And then it came back and I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I had in mind, but infinitely better. So I was so pleased. And I don't know if you guys have seen the back cover as well, but that's also pretty awesome. It's kind of almost like a little tribute to the Frontiers album. It's kind of like from inside the car, but looking out to the mountains and sort of set within that scene. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
But
what was that recent movie with Nick Cage?
That
was it Mandy?
Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy.
Yes.
I'm getting Mandy vibes from the coloring on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a cool film, but Nick Cage went off the wall, didn't he? It's amazing.
Well, I think it kind of suited him because he's kind of off.
Yeah. No, not Nick Cage. Yeah, he definitely is.
I tell you what, though, let's go ahead and drop a track from the album. What do you think, Jules? Sound good?
Ooh, yes, please.
All right, what do we got lined up here?
Oh, all right. Karin will be happy. I'm picking the titular track from the album.
Woohoo!
From the album Just Drive Part 1. This is Wolf Club with Just Drive featuring Summer Haze here on Night Ride FM.
Feel the rush of road and feel alive.
And once again, that was Wolf Club with Just Drive, featuring Summer Haze. Fantastic track. Love the album. You guys have like 50 different iterations. And Jules, how many did you buy?
All of them.
Let me check my Bandcamp collection. Yep.
Did you manage to grab a t-shirt, Jules, as well? Yeah, or not? Have you not seen those?
Oh, I got that one that Rob put me onto, right? Where he found one of those shirts. I don't think it was an official one.
No, yeah, I gave him that. But yeah, you got the Just Drive artwork one is available now, but we'll chuck some links out for that later.
Oh yes,
nice,
please, awesome.
So t-shirts, get your t-shirts, get your.
Yeah, I'm running out of shirts.
Jules must have a synthwave shirt for every day of the year. That's
amazing.
Only a third of the year so far.
What's your favorite, Jules?
Oh,
you don't have to say Wolf Club, but obviously you do.
I do like the Wolf Club one because it says synthwave as you can get, like that, and it would have to be the 2D Cat. Dennis, you've seen the 2D Cat one.
Oh yeah.
It pops so much. I feel like a Care Bear when I wear it.
The one from their record.
Yeah. And then
love that.
And then the other one I got is that Watch Out for Snakes.
Nice.
Turquoise with like his logo in pink or something. It's really bright. Like that's the kind of thing you'd be wearing in Florida.
Jules likes to be as bright as possible when he walks out into the streets.
That's the thing. Like the 95% of synthwave shirts are all black.
Yeah,
which true. It's cool because it makes the logos pop. If you have a cat like I do, black shirts is a pain in the ass.
We didn't think about that, Steve. We've gone black. Right, we've fallen into that cat trap.
Be cat friendly. White shirts only. Or no, what is it? I think charcoal is probably best.
Yeah, I used to find that with jeans, like really like sort of black jeans. If you go round to a friend's house with cats, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah.
It's like you'd have just.
Are you saying Wolf Club jeans, Steve? Is that what you're trying to get at there?
Wolf Club. The next thing, our next pitch
Wolf Club jeans.
We need Wolf Club jeans. Speaking of Wolf Club, when did you guys get the name Wolf Club, and when did that become like that's absolutely going to be our name? What was the story behind that? Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, a little bit. So my friend Chris, a different Chris. Sorry, Chris. Different Chris. I'll call him Topher because that's it. That's what he goes by. But he's called Chris. I was just talking to him for a long time, saying that I was going to form a band with this Chris, current Chris, and I said that we were struggling for a name. We couldn't really come up with anything. And he said he'd had one in his mind for a while that we could have. And he said, "What about Wolf Club? Because it sounds like Wolf Cub, like a child of a wolf, but kind of play on words, but kind of a little bit catchy." And I don't know what it was about it, but instantly I could imagine it could really be something that would work because I kind of didn't know what it would sound like if I kind of immediately thought that it would be like an indie rock band or if it would be a synthwave band or if it would be a dance act. It felt like it could appeal to all these different genres. So I thought, because at that point we hadn't really decided entirely that we were going to go down the synthwave route. It was kind of a mixture of electronics and guitars, retro sounding synthesizers, but maybe not 100% sort of synthwave.
Right.
And then, basically I feel like we picked it pretty quickly after that, Chris, after I pitched it to you and you sort of said, yeah, let's go with that. And
yeah, I loved it. I loved it straight away, but I've always loved like animal names anyway, but I felt like at that time we were just sort of delving into doing basically big room club music, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So at that stage we were trying that sort of just before the synth, we were attempting synthwave. So yeah, I loved it straight away. Felt like and just like you, Steve, that like you said, it's a really good point that it does. Like even now when I tell people it's Wolf Club, like people just got no idea what it's going to be like. Like some people think it's going to be like thrash metal, just no idea. So it's cool that it works that way.
It might be one day. One day we will go that route.
Part 2, just try part 2.
How could you imagine? That'd be hilarious if we submit that to.
That would. I think Ten's head would explode.
That'd be it. It'd be over.
But it's amazing. You guys have so many different albums under your belt. I mean, you guys have really just polished this sound that, you could just really hear the sound evolve, and the state that you guys are right now, it just seems like you guys are top of your game. I mean, with new retro wave, you got just amazing vocalists, great art, and just such a great sound. I know with the pandemic and everything like that, it was kind of a drag for pretty much everybody. But, now that things are kind of starting to pick up, are we going to be looking at any Wolf Club shows or anything possibly in the horizon?
Yeah, hopefully. What have we got, Chris? We've got maybe at the end of the year, sort of tail end of the year, we're going to try and do the gig that we sort of rescheduled a few times, sadly, from Camden.
I think that's 13th of November at the moment, isn't it? Like, fingers crossed that sort of stays around that.
With Roxy Drive?
That's right, the Black Heart in Camden. I know the Black Heart are having struggles of their own at the moment, so we're going to have to wait and see a little bit on that. But as soon as things, start to open up a little bit more and there's a little bit more, it's a bit more definite, we will look to play loads. We can't wait, really. And it's been interesting with the pandemic stuff, because obviously it's been horrendous for everyone, but we've said a few times in interviews recently that we've written so many tracks in the last year.
Yeah.
We write every single day. Sometimes it's garbage, but it's kept me sane. I've been I feel really lucky to have music in my life. Like, during this time, it's been really useful and productive in terms of Wolf Club as well. So it's horrendous time, but we tried to put it to the best use that we could.
I remember saying, like, when the start of the pandemic hit, I expected 9 months later to hear a whole bunch of music from all the artists.
Yeah.
Because what else are you gonna do?
What else are you gonna do when you're locked in the house?
It's tough though. It's tough because I think a lot of artists as well, if people if friends I've spoken to as well, felt a little bit of pressure on that. Okay, right, I've got this year now, or this month, or whatever it was originally, but right, I'm gonna sit down and write stuff. But it's sometimes it doesn't work like that. You gotta. And that's what I said. Like, sometimes we've written a few tracks in a week and they've just been trash. But it's just battling through it and trying to pick the good ones.
But there's always something. I always find there's something good that even if the song in total doesn't work, there's there might be just an element of it that would work, like just one synth line or one kind of like bass line that might just kind of like be that bit's
absolutely or one bit of lyric, one bit of whatever, one bit of melody that didn't work with that particular track, but we can maybe use it for something else.
Definitely, yeah.
You guys are definitely on a roll, and that's just amazing. And I can't wait to come out and see you guys live. I can't wait to see anybody live at this point.
Jesus,
man. Later down the road, you have Space Jams, I guess, with Nina, and that's June 4th, 2022, because, that's pretty far out there, but, I guess hopefully we'll be safe by then.
Fingers crossed. So. Yeah, I hope so. And I think I've never played in Bristol before, but I've been there a few times. It's a really cool city, so I'm hoping some people come out for it, and I'm sure because Nina's there, people want to buy tickets and come along. So I think that'll be a really good one when it comes around. Seems like a long way away, but you know how life is; it'll just fly by. To be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What was the last concert you played? Was it that Ollie Ride one?
It was Ollie.
Camden?
Yeah, that when we saw you, that was the last time we played live, and obviously we had no idea that was going to be the last time.
And before that, I think you'd played a couple of concerts before with.
We played that year with Lost Outrider and Duet a couple of times.
Right, quite a few festivals. Did we have? Oh yes, we did. We had Why Not Festival, didn't we? Which was amazing. It's this kind of big festival sort of in our hometown. It's not quite Glastonbury level, but it's still pretty big. But we got lucky; we managed to sort of open the main stage for that on the Friday, I think, which was a really huge show for us. And I think there was actually a couple of synthwave fans there as well, wasn't there? I think some guys had the Midnight shirts on. At the front of the crowd. This is really.
There's always a Midnight shirt.
You're gonna see a Gunship shirt or the Midnight shirt somewhere.
And that's fine because they're amazing. Good artwork too.
Yeah, it's definitely a rule, I think. Well, very awesome. I tell you what, let's go ahead and I know you guys have got to run pretty soon, but let's go ahead and drop one more track here. Now, I want to play this one. This is one of my favorite tracks on the album, so we're going to go ahead and drop this one right here. This is Who's Gonna Be There? This is featuring Jackie Nelson, and you are listening to it right here on Night Ride FM.
that was Wolf Club with Who's Gonna Be There featuring Jackie Nelson.
Yes. One more thing I want to talk to you about before you guys run. You guys had some stuff in a movie recently, which was actually a pretty huge movie. Infamous, starring Bella Thorne, and it was written by Joshua Caldwell?
Yeah, that's right. Josh Caldwell. Yeah, it was a really crazy time, really. I got an Instagram message from Josh, who was the director of the film, saying that he really liked one of our tracks called Gravity. He think it sounded like, really good for the opening of the film. And then after a few discussions with him, he also liked the track Infinity. And it was really lucky timing for us. It was just at the time when we were about to release our last album, Runaways. So I mentioned to him that we had like a new album out. Do you want to listen to it? And he really liked All We Live For the end scene. He liked Late Night Getaway Drive, and he then had these two other scenes he didn't really fancy any of our current tracks for. But he said, why don't you guys try and have a little play at it? So he sent us the scenes and sent us some like storyboards and some themes that he wanted in it. So we wrote Rebels and Rush for it, and crazy experience, like seeing it on screen and seeing it in a film. It was a good time.
That is huge. And in the end, I guess they ended up featuring about like 6 tracks?
Yeah, 6 tracks.
Holy crap. Yeah. That's like the whole movie.
I think all the original songs were by us in the film. Yeah. So there was a score and a soundtrack written by a guy called Bill Brown, who was amazing and helped us out a lot with the mixing and stuff. But the actual original songs are by us.
So anyway, guys, if you guys are looking for a movie, man, check that out. Once again, it's called Infamous, and you can probably see that on what?
Everywhere.
It was in the box office, so I guess
it's Hulu and all that.
Probably coming out
all
on
the usual things. I think it's on Netflix in Canada and other places, and then like Hulu I think is the main thing.
Wow, if it's on Netflix in Canada, then it's going to be everywhere, because we don't get anything.
But that is awesome, so go check that out. It is featuring some awesome tunes by Wolf Club. And of course, I want to thank you for coming out, man. This was such a pleasure to finally get a chance to speak with you guys. And I'm so happy to have you on the show. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you guys play live soon. I'm fingers crossed. I'm ready, man.
Well, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for having us.
It's such an honor.
We'll go ahead and let you guys get to bed. I'm sure it's getting late over there. So thanks again. We'll hopefully be out there to see you real soon.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
To you, maybe we could come over to America. That'll be even better.
Yeah, there you go. Make it easier for me. That's always the way to go.
Don't forget to smuggle the Camden beer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 6 cans. There you go.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right. I love those guys, man. Those guys are fantastic.
So cool to have them on. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I tell you what, Mr. Jules, why don't we go ahead and drop another track here? Give us a little bit more to put out there for our listeners. And I know we have this. Ooh, we got this awesome tune track lined up here. What do we have lined up for us here, Mr.
Well, everybody knows Elevate the Sky out of LA.
Yes.
And Oceanside 85 out of British Columbia here in Canada. They went and collaborated. So this is Elevate the Sky with Moving in the Shadows featuring Oceanside 85 here on Night Ride FM.
Again 'cause no, they won't find us, 'cause we're moving in the shadows.
And that was Elevate the Sky featuring Oceanside 85 with Moving in the Shadows. Jules!
That's a great track.
I love that track, man. That is just... The other day, I was listening to that track nonstop for like 8 hours. And certain songs, I could just do that. And I'll tell you what, with Oceanside 85's vocals, I have done it on more than one occasion. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah, her vocals are spot on. You know, she's a great producer all around.
Yeah, for sure. And Elevate the Sky, one of the nicest guys in synthwave.
I can't remember where this discussion was going on, but in the synthwave world, you know, there's so many synth artists, and when they collaborate, and you get like 2 or 3 synth artists to make a track, it turns out to be freaking incredible.
Yeah, especially when you got talent and talent upon talent. You just put out bangers like that. Mm-hmm. So very good. We really appreciate them lending us the songs so we could play it for you guys. And it's very, very nice.
You know what? Quick shout outs to Lord Tuts.
Lord Tuts.
The IRC. And Calazonian. And V Nikus Gaming over in the YouTube chat. And Primo the Alien popped into IRC briefly. And then popped out. She's in a dance studio practicing for a music video tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Apparently she was in the dance studio doing nothing except, I guess, maybe listening to us. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's very cool. Very nice. All right. Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. What? Oh, what is this?
What is this? Ooh.
What is going on?
Let me take this one.
Oh wait, we got something coming in on the ticker. Yeah, Jules. There's a lot of words coming across the ticker tape here, so I'm gonna let you read this one.
I'm gonna try and sound like I'm not reading.
Yes.
All right. So, Google has created a brief history of synths on their arts and culture page. It outlines the history of the synth, features docs and knowledge about the major players, and has a virtual synth room where you can learn about synths and actually play with them. And I think I tried this the other day. It's really cool. You can actually, I think they have 6 different synths, some modular, some not. You can like drag them onto this virtual, I guess, platform, and you can start tiddling around with them.
What? Tiddling?
Yeah, tiddling around with them.
Full tiddling or half tiddling?
By the way, did you know, as per these Google knowledge base here, did you know that in 1895 the first synth was invented?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's called.
We should make trivia about synths.
Oh,
synth trivia for that Castro.
Oh man, but then we're gonna have to research it.
We would have to look stuff up. That's too much work.
This synth, it was called the Telharmonium. It was 200 tons.
I like that.
And 60 feet.
Wow, that's a.
So what I'm wondering is, I wonder if Scandroid has one of those. I doubt it.
I don't know.
But for those listening, you can find out more at artsandculture.google.com/project/music-makers-and-machines.
Wow.
Music makers and machines.
Go do it, or you could probably just Google it, right?
You could probably Google it. You know what? Oh, Dennis, you're so smart.
I'm so smart. All right, I tell you what, let's go ahead. We're going to drop another track here because I didn't even realize, dude, we have 10 songs. This is like so much music. We're chock full. This is one of those meaty and juicy episodes that, it just, man.
You know what? It'll make the YouTubers happy. We got music.
I think it will. We do have music, so let's go ahead and drop another music. What do we got?
Oh, yeah. Well, so if anybody was tuned into Synth Valley Streamfest number 6 on Saturday night, you probably saw these guys play. They're from Argentina, and it's this track is from their album called Reunion. It was just released. This is Ozimov with Make Reactor, Those Chosen by the Planet, here on Night Ride FM. Yeah, two guys from Argentina. That's off the Reunion album. It's a Final Fantasy VII tribute for those who hadn't figured that one out already.
That was amazing.
Such a cool track. Wow.
That reminds me a lot of like Volcar X, like with that real over the top, like
hard,
hard interdimensional. Oh wait, there's more. Very nice. It just like comes right back at you. It's like you think we're done, but we're not done yet. Very nice.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes, 16 seconds or something.
That is epic.
Ozimov. Yeah, so cool.
We have show notes, and I don't even look at the show notes. I'm looking at my screen on my my virtual DJ, and I'm trying to read the track, and I think there's a problem with my Mac. And every now and then, like, my brightness goes way down, down. And, it must be like a Mac thing because I can't figure it out. I fix it, and I put it back, and it just goes right back to it. It just fades out eventually. That's my problem, not yours. But I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm coming from because, it pains me sometimes to read.
There you go. Knowing's half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. And I tell you what, speaking of awesome live performances, which they were on Synth Valley, right?
Yep.
And I got to go back and watch that. I actually was busy that night.
It's. I mean, they're just getting better and better, those Synth Valley things. Gregorio Franco closed out the night.
Oh, man.
He was pretty awesome as well.
I bet you he killed it. Was the Warhorse there?
Yes, the Warhorse. That was they were.
Oh man,
the Warhorse played. Yeah, and it's this Miles Matrix, aka Arcade Glitch, kicked off the night, and he did this like set where he's got 4 pocket operators connected up to some other hardware, and so he's just playing these tracks from pocket operators and a bunch of other little modular things.
That's incredible.
It was pretty damn cool. North Innsbruck, once again, they performed that night.
Yeah, I
played
heard.
wicked tracks, and you got to see all like 80 synths they have or something.
Very good. All right, let's dive into some album releases. Mr. Neon Fawkes, do we have anybody that's putting out new music? I'm like that person on Twitter saying, "Can you send me some new music?"
Yeah.
Because,
Oh well, Cassetter. I love Cassetter. His last single was a collaboration with Dean Otiv, and so he's got a new single out called Maestrobot. That came out March 11th. And Turbo Knight dropped a track March 11th called Italian Stallion, the 2021 remaster.
Nice.
Yeah. What else? March 14th, Petch Funk. Yep. Entering the Night. That was dropped, as well as Skynaut dropped Perfect Shine, the Slow Dive edition.
Nice.
And Vincenzo Salvia dropped a track called Dangerous Mind featuring Costanza.
I like that. I was listening to that earlier today.
Vincenzo's awesome.
Yeah.
He's one of the OGs of synthwave.
Very nice.
And then one of my favorite artists, March 15th, yesterday, Baldocaster dropped his new album called Cult of Saturn. So yeah, jump all over that.
Jump on it.
And then let's see, March 19th, which is this Friday, everybody's favorite artist, Zenith Volt, is dropping his new album, Timekeeper. I know Karen has played a couple of tracks from his album. She played one this morning on her show.
Very nice.
So yeah, Zenith Volt over on Aztec Records. And then we started off the night with this artist, Castro, with his new album, Fall Into You. It's dropping on March 26th. And we're still trying to figure out how to drop that yum code.
Yes, we're working on it. We're working
on it. And finally, April 1st, no, not a April Fool's joke, Dream Chaser is dropping Neon Nights.
Nice.
Little 2-track EP.
Very good. All right, so very nice. Mr. Jules, Mr. Neon Fawkes, we have some more fun stuff. We have more tunes coming your way. And yes, we are going to be giving away that Yum Coke. We are just racking our brains over here trying to figure out the best question to ask you guys. We're working really, really hard on that. And I promise you, we're going to have a doozy of a question. And by the way, thank you so much, Egg Shen. He helped me out. I think I checked out those settings, but I'm going to check them out before. He said put a little bit of tape on the camera, do it the old school way and tape that camera. because apparently it likes to adjust based on the room settings.
God, yeah, like ambient lighting.
Because that's a bunch of bullshit.
See, that's the first thing I turn off on my mobile phone.
That's the
Can't
worst.
stand when it's.
Like, do you want it bright? I'll adjust it for you. Let me adjust it. And it'll always adjust itself, like, just dim enough that you can't even see the damn names.
Oh.
You're trying to
quick shout out over to YouTube. Deedle just joined in.
Deedle. Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to dive into this next song here, and I'm going to try to read this because, you know, I can do words too sometimes. Hidden Sun. It is the second song off Parallel's upcoming 5th studio album to be released later this year. Written during the first week of lockdown in 2020, Hidden Sun captures the sweeping moods of being in a stormy planet, waiting for the sun to come out. Very nice. I like that. It's very poetic. It was inspired by the Ray Bradbury story All Summer in a Day, about the children of astronauts who grew up on Venus. I love Ray Bradbury. He's awesome. He's
great
very
sci-fi.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, he's like the king of sci-fi. So we're going to go ahead and play this very special track. This is by Parallels, and the tune is called Hidden Sun, and here it is. You are listening to it right here on Night Ride FM. Enjoy.
Hope was within our hearts. It hovered there beyond gray cloud. Ooh, and we stared like a dozen flowers. The faces of looking glass world. And the science had promised paradise, found a hidden sun. Ooh, I wonder how it's gonna feel. Humanity revealed after our longest year in hidden sun. Ooh, I wonder how the world will change. Humanity years. The hidden sun. Ooh, after our darkest year.
We're detecting solar activity. Prepare for the morning star.
And that was Parallels with Hidden Sun. Yeah, man, I like that.
What a great voice. What a great producer.
That is a groovy, groovy tune, man.
I was mentioning there's a version of that. It's a remix featuring Future Cop and Lost Outrider.
Very
So
nice.
If you want to hear that track, maybe inject it with a little energy.
Yes.
Because that one's beautiful.
That's
keep
a nice.
saying,
It's a nice ballad. I like that.
Holly, if you're listening, I keep saying that she's got to do a cover of Belinda Carlisle.
There it is. We're putting
She
it out
could do
there.
Belinda Carlisle, no problem.
Yes. Yes. And in fact, she could do Belinda Carlisle too. Let's do some tours and some tours.
Well, birthdays. How about birthdays?
And birthdays.
Oh, quick shout out to, this is going to be a mouthful.
Yes.
Pineapple Crack Wreck Lemonade Grenade.
I love it. Best name ever.
Over in the YouTube chat.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, birthdays.
Birthdays in the house.
Oh, yeah, we got some significant birthdays going on this week.
We do.
Today, it was producer Sebastian Zvon, his birthday today, as well as Mike Mendoza, host of Retro Promenade.
He did a show the other day.
Yeah, Modern Night, a.k.a. Hoo-Ha.
Hoo-Ha.
Mike Mendoza, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Tomorrow, St. Patty's Day, by the way. Electrish from Static Realms is celebrating her birthday.
Nice.
As well as Italian producer Mr. Creep. And another producer named the Amiga Gamer. So happy birthday to them. March 18th, Mike Templar is celebrating a birthday. As well as Seth from the band Ghost Tech. So happy birthday to them. And March 19th. Everybody knows this guy. March 19th, it's Millennium Fawkes' birthday.
Yeah, he's got an album coming out.
Yeah, Yuha.
Very good.
He's got a new album coming out yet. Karin played one of the tracks, well, one of his singles that he's released from his upcoming album. She played it this morning on her show.
Nice.
He's gone pretty cyberpunk. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's doing that Titanfall thing. I love it.
Yeah, it's a tribute to Titanfall, the game.
I love that game. I want to
Awesome
play it so
stuff.
bad.
March 20th, it's Jackson's birthday.
Hey.
We were on his little interview podcasting.
Yeah, check that interview out. It's got me and Jules, and we talk about
yeah, you get to see our faces.
We do.
Here's me face, as Aussie man would say.
Yes, we say stuff, cool stuff, all cool stuff.
Everybody's been on Jackson. If you haven't been on Jackson's little interview show, then you got to get that fixed, because that guy spits out like 3 or 4 a week.
Yeah, good dude.
Also, March 20th, Daria Danatelli celebrating her birthday.
Very good.
And finally, March 21st, Justin from the band McCready is going to be celebrating a birthday, as well as producer Death by Neon, who happens to have one of the biggest synthwave collections on Bandcamp ever. Last I checked, it was over 8,000
oh my God.
items in his Bandcamp collection.
That's crazy.
He produces like soundtrack type music, and he's a big fan of that stuff. So yeah, check out Death by Neon, and if you're an artist, you probably have had your music bought by him.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
I tell you, we exhausted all of our birthday song. That is like the first time that's ever happened. That's
a busy birthday week.
It's a lot of birthdays. Wow.
What month was it? 9 months ago. What are we? 3, so 6 months. So it was like July. Yeah.
That was like the middle of the COVID thing.
Mm.
Everybody's sitting home. They got nothing to do.
All of a sudden, they push out all these producers.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, that. Let's move into the next thing, because I actually just said something like extremely dumb, and that would be like if they were like 0 years old. Like, this is like going to be the new baby boomer thing, you know, like the COVID thing, and then like let's just play a song.
Yeah, let's do it. right, well, one of my favorite artists from out of Sweden.
Yes.
I think I've mentioned him before. He's got various projects on the go. He's one half of the band Platforms, as well as he has his own sort of like, I guess, contemporary rock pop. He goes under his own name, Michael Palace, but those of us in the synth world know him as Hollow Flash. He's out of Sweden, and he's got this new single. It's called "It's Too Late," and here it is on Night Ride FM.
And once again, that was Hollow Flash with "It's Too Late." Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, great track.
Very cool. Very cyberpunky. It's got a good little groove to it. I like it very much.
I just noticed it's not on his Bandcamp.
It is not.
Yeah, how the hell did I get it?
I don't know. How did you get it?
I think it was up there. I think he popped it up, took it down. Maybe he's gonna pop it back up on Friday.
Oh, maybe he's gonna.
Oh no,
that.
there it is. There it is. Yeah.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
If you get a chance, go pick that up. That is Hollow Flash with "It's Too Late." And yeah, very good. He is from Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right. So what do we have next here? Now we have the touring and events, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I get confused sometimes. It's
whatever events we can find.
It's my own show, and I still don't have a clue with what we're doing. All right.
So, well, since Synth Valley just came and went, the next thing coming up on March 27th is the Alpha Chrome Yale Black Tie event.
Ooh.
Which is on Bandcamp Live. You can go get tickets on the merch section of his Bandcamp page. So that'll be going on at some time, wherever time you are, whatever time zone you're in, I guess. And what else? March 27th. Something else is going on. I can't remember.
Yeah, I gotta mow my lawn. I know.
It's something. Well, okay.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the Ollie Ride Show.
Yes, Ollie Ride.
Yes!
Once in a lifetime
I
virtual
almost forgot
performance.
about that.
Yeah. So that's happening March 27th. Tickets are, I guess they were initially $10 for early birds. Now they're $15, but you can head over to Moment House.
That's still a decent deal. I mean, for a good concert in a venue. He's in a venue.
He's in a venue with a full band. He's going to be playing tracks from his album Thanks in Advance, plus some exclusive new ones. Yeah. So go to momenthouse.com/OllieRide. Put on by Moment House, Lafayette, London. New retrowave with a little bit of help from the Outland label. So
love it.
That's all. Also, one last thing, March 27th. It's going to be a busy day. I know that the San Junipero DJ set is going to be happening later that night as well on Twitch. On I think Faith in the Glitch's Twitch.
Very
it's
nice.
the guys from New York doing their DJ thing.
Love
DJ
it.
Valentine. Also, it'll be Jackson, Black Silk, Faith in the Glitch, spinning synthwave till the wee hours of the morning.
Very nice. That goes till the wee hours of the morning. I tell you what, late, like 3, 4 in the morning for us, our East Coasters.
Oh, by the way, quick shout out to Lavalette, who just jumped into the IRC chat.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you being
dropping
here.
in.
Yeah. All right. We are almost done with our show. We have another track that we're going to drop on you real quick here before we get ready to wrap it all up. But this one is a doozy. What do we got lined up here, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Lukash. Over from New Retrowave. One of my favorite artists. He's paired up with another vocalist this time called Meredith Bull. And Lukash is out of Scotland, Edinburgh. And this track is called Dying Breath. And here it is on Night Ride FM.
Enjoy. And that was Lukash featuring Meredith Bull.
Bull. Yeah, not Bell. Bull.
Bell. That was Lukash featuring Meredith Bell with Dying.
Bull.
That was Lukash featuring Meredith Bull with Dying Breath.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Again,
beautiful.
I can't read. Thank you, Egg Shen, for the tips on making my monitor brighter. I'm going to work on that because I need help. Need some glasses. I'm an old man. What can you say? What can you say?
Oh, Joe Loke just dropped into the IRC chat.
Hey, Joe Loke in the house. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to give away some things, right?
Yeah. So you know what? If you're in the YouTube chat or the IRC chat, we've got a Yum code, just one, for the Castro's new album, which you can find on the Laserdisc. I'm going to put the link to redeem the. Or actually, I'm going to put a link to the album in the chats right now. So yeah, if you can tell, the first person to tell me what city Castro is from gets the Yum code for his new album.
And you can put it right in the chat.
Yep, it's called Fall Into You. That's the name of the album. The artist is Castro. Tell me the city he's from, and you get the Yum code.
Yum code for you. Congratulations if you are a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how long it takes to come up with that. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and give a couple shout outs to some of our Patreons. Jules, do you know some people, they actually give money to us for the show?
Insane.
It is such a sweet gesture. We really do appreciate it. It's a very nice thing. And this particular tier is the ARP 2600, which is the State of Synth fan club. And I will have you know that this is a pretty big tier. It's a pretty big one. So we're going to go ahead and drop the names from our State of Synth fan club. We have Dirk Elshoff, PixboProductions.com, False Protocol, Desterian, Joe Loke, who's in the chat.
Desterian's over in the YouTube chat. Joe's in the IRC chat.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we have Ray, Nicholas Lapointe. Did I get it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Lapointe.
Oh, look at that. Very nice. And we have North Innsbruck, who also was in the chat today. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Jason Hoffman,
aka Night Razor.
Yeah. Egg Shen, who is also in the chat.
Eggy, shaking the pillars of heaven.
And helping us with our Mac problems. Very important. We have Walter, Ryan Arp, Justin Matoli, Nightmares and Neon, NCCA? Who is that?
NCCA? I don't know. Who is that, Dennis?
Lulu Dallas. Can't shout it. I'm not allowed to shout it. But that is Lilu Dallas, NCCA, Nikki. She says it's weird when I call her Nikki.
No.
I don't know. I like it. Thank you for listening. Arctic Mega Defender. You know what I'm wearing, Jules?
You know what? I'm wearing the exact same thing right now.
Nice.
I swear to God, it was chilly out today. I'm like, I need a sweatshirt. I need to put a hoodie on.
It is the only sweatshirt I own. Hoodie. It really is. The AMD hoodie is the only.
It's the State of Synth uniform. That's what it is.
It really is. And last but not least, Inexcedra. Thank you so much for your
awesome producer. I remember when he was like the youngest synthwave producer ever, but now I think we've found some younger ones.
Yeah, they're getting younger and younger.
I know. 3 years ago he was the youngest. Now he's 3 years older. So
we're getting older and older. What's up with that? I don't know how that works.
Quick shout out to Boundless, who just jumped into the IRC chat.
Nice. Thanks for hopping in. And yeah, man, that's the end of our show, I believe, right? Did we get a winner for our contest?
No, nobody's picked the right city that Castro is out of.
All right, so once again, if you know the city that Castro is out of, go ahead and just drop it in one of the chats, and it's probably easily Googleable.
I think if you can search on Bandcamp. The link I put is to his album, which is on Laserdisc, because I didn't want to make it too easy.
Right.
But he does have his own Bandcamp page where you can find out.
And if you win, then you're going to get the gum. The gum?
Yeah. the gum.
The yummy yum.
Yeah, whoever figures out what town he's in, just pop it in the chat, and I will get your email from you and send you a yum code.
Yum code. All right, so that is the end of our show. How do we do, Jules? If you were to rate our show, what would you rate our show for this evening?
It was an 11.
11?
It goes to 11.
Is that on a scale of 100?
It's one more.
It goes one more.
Yeah.
These go to 10. I can't do an English accent. This one goes to 11.
You know what? Now I want to watch that movie.
That's a great movie.
I gotta thank everybody who's been listening to us patiently while we fumble and bumble along. Yep.
It's terrible.
But yeah, we've got a closing track for you guys you're gonna love.
This one is a fantastic one. You want to go ahead and bring us out here, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Once again, if you can figure out what town Castro is from while this song is playing, and while we're still online, pop it into the chats. Anyways, this song from Hungary, the guys who gave us Laserpunk and Quixotic and a bunch of other talented artists. They've got another band called Retrox. They've got a new album called Album Crystal. Sorry, it's called Crystal. Out of Hungary. And this is the titular track.
Titular track?
So have a drink, everyone. Oh, King Blake just got the answer. Round Rock, Texas is where Castro is from.
Nice.
Cheers, King Blake. Sending you a yum code. Anyways, we're going to close you guys out. Thank you for listening. This is Retrox with Crystal here on Night Ride FM. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.